Before this video starts, this video is set to inform and call out, not as a way to gain clout or attention. Please stay respectful and open-minded, as this will go through some sensitive topics. Manocom is a controversial Hive YouTuber with a large amount of subscribers. Some of his videos have reached tens of thousands of views, and he has a die-hard audience backing him up whenever he needs. However, while this may be what seems in the surface, a series of screenshots leads us down a rabbit hole. This all starts from a couple days ago when my friend Jack received a couple messages regarding Manocom from an old friend of his. These messages included screenshots of Manocom sexualizing a 16-year-old minor at the age of 19. Right away, we checked the validity of these DMs by asking for a screen recording, which he soon gave us, along with the other messages with him trying to cover it up, as well as his girlfriend, who is also a minor. However, before going deeper into these messages, let's go into the legality to everything. While in countries outside of the West, it is illegal. Laws get pretty tricky, so let me help you guys with that. Let's start with Canada, his home country. In Canada, under Criminal Code Section 172.1, luring a child, it's illegal to communicate via any means, including online, with someone under 18 for the purpose of committing a offense. This applies even if the age of consent is 16, because the law creates extra protection for 16 to 17-year-olds against exploitation by anyone in a position of authority, trust, or dependency, or where the relationship is otherwise exploitive, with a maximum sentence of 14 years. In the USA, under federal law, coercion and enticement, it is illegal to use the internet to persuade, entice, and coerce anyone under 18 to engage in activity, with sentences up to life in prison. The age of consent differs from 16 to 18 depending on the state, which we do not know of. Therefore, assuming the worst is not a bad thing to do. Therefore, whether the victim lives in the USA or Canada, what he is doing is considered illegal. Going into the screenshots, it is shown that Manocom is using the 16-year-old, saying he wants to be younger and that 16-year-olds are matured. From a moral standpoint, this is absolutely wrong and extremely disgusting. For reference, that is a 16-year-old girl and this is a 19-year-old man. If this were to happen in real life, that would be extremely concerning. It is also shown that his current girlfriend, who is also a minor, making it illegal in Canada where he lives, is infatuated with him, showing possible signs of grooming. She says she lets him have his way with me, which shows there may be something sexual going on. After some more discussion is when we finally decided to DM him.
Hello, my name is Icy. You probably know me from my main YouTube channel where I have over 20,000 subscribers, but behind the scenes I actually make sure that the Hive community doesn't have too many predators. I get them arrested and make sure that they get the consequences that they deserve. Now, as soon as I heard about this Manocom stuff, I was a little hesitant. He doesn't really like me, but I knew that I would be the only person who would actually be able to DM him, solely because of the fact that he is kind of scared of me. I asked him, what is this screenshot? He said that it was edited first. I asked him, really? He said, yeah, I don't know why they did that. So I asked him, what about this one? You can't edit images with inspect element. He said the image is real. It was a girl I talked to a couple months ago. However, she was 18, not 16. Now the thing is, this was just completely false, and the reason why I know this is because I was actually talking to one of his friends, and he was panicking in his DMs, like, oh no, what should I ever do? How can I lie my way out of this? So I asked him for the original message, and he took a long time for a respond. So I DM'd him again. He then basically said, I deleted all the messages because my girlfriend at the time didn't like him. However, we know this is not true, as he only deleted the messages after he had been caught. The screen recording proves this. So basically, I called him out. I said, that's just not true, as the screenshot was taken today, just 1 hour ago. I know this because your profile picture is the same as the one you got right now. So he said, alright, can I be honest? I said, yes. Yes, I deleted the DMs today after I heard about this because I freaked out. So I asked him, why did you have to lie? And he said, cause you would have taken it the wrong way. But what way was I supposed to take it? It's kind of crazy to me how you're trying to like manipulate your way out of this situation. So he said, what else was I supposed to do? Tell the truth? Ever heard about being honest? Yes, I'm sorry, it was wrong of me. So I said, are these screenshots real? Yes or no? Put it on your mom, dad, and girlfriend. I low-key wanted to troll him. I wanted to see how far he would go. And he says, nah, the screenshots are not real. He didn't put it on his mom, dad, or girlfriend. So I asked him one more time. And he said, on my mom, dad, and girlfriend. So I said, okay, if they're real, you're going to hell. He said, alright, and never spoke to me again. During all of this, he was DMing his friend. He was panicking. He was like, please, please, please just say that the screenshots are fake so I don't get exposed to whatever the hell he's like afraid of. And keep in mind, I was actually being quite chill in this like situation, which is very, very difficult because I genuinely hate these kind of people. He actually recorded a voice note to his friend.
No, okay, bro. Here's the real thing. Okay, so little context here. There's this girl I was talking to. She followed me on TikTok and she was 16, right? We were just like talking, right? I just turned 19 when that happened. And what happened was, we kept talking, and then we added each other on Discord, and she was a big fan of my channel. Whatever, okay. Yeah, this Ryan, my friend, he sent those screenshots to his best friend, who's called Chris, and Chris thought it was funny to fucking make a group chat with Icy Nutella in it, with a bunch of other sweats that are his friends, and just spread the word around. So
After a while, he made a community post lying about it all. He said that it was all like misinformation, but as you can see, it really isn't. Please do not like let him get away with this stuff. It's actually disgusting. All of his friends do. All of his friends like say, "Oh no, it's not deep. It's just a mistake." But a 19-year-old and a 16-year-old, multiple 16-year-olds, like it's just not a mistake, bro. You're just kind of cooked. He's cooked. He needs to be jailed. He needs to be locked up. It's over, bro. Anyways, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all later.